UFC Fight Night Kape versus Almabayev is right around the corner. This fight night will be taking place in the UFC Apex. And for today's video, I'll be providing you guys with my predictions for every single fight that will be happening on this card. So, hopping straight into this, opening up the card, we have a fight in the flyweight division between Charles Johnson versus Ramazanbek Tamirov. And for this fight, I'll be picking Charles Johnson to win by a decision. Next up, we have Montana de la Rosa versus Luana Carolina, and I'll be picking Luana Carolina to win by a decision. Next, we have Danny Silva versus Lucas Almeida, and I'll be picking Danny Silva to win by a decision as well. Next, we have Andrea Lee versus JJ Aldrich, and I'll be picking JJ Aldrich to win by a decision. Next, we have Douglas Silva de Andrade versus John Castaneda, and I'll be picking John Castaneda to win by a decision. Next, we have Ricardo Ramos versus Chepe Mariscal, and I'll be picking Chepe Mariscal to also win by a decision. Next, we have Danny Barlow versus Sam Patterson, and I'll be picking Danny Barlow to win by a knockout. Moving up the card, we have Haider Emil versus William Gomez, and I'll be picking William Gomez to win by a decision. Next, we have a fight in the heavyweight division between Austin Lane versus Mario Pinto, and I'll be picking Mario Pinto to win by a TKO. Next, we have for the feature fight Nasrat Haqparast versus Esteban Ribovics, and I'll be picking Esteban Ribovics to win by a TKO. Next, for the co-main event, we have Cody Brundage versus Julian Mark, and I'll be picking Cody Brundage to win by a knockout. Finally, for the main event headlining the card, we have Manel Kape versus Almabayev, and for this fight, I'll be picking Manel Kape to win by a decision. Manel Kape, his last performance was basically flawless. If it wasn't for those groin strikes, I think that Manel Kape, that would have been an absolute masterclass. And I think that he has some momentum going into this fight. Obviously, he wants to fight Alexander Pantoja. So I think that Manel Kape, he's going to have the ability and the drive to outpoint Almabayev. I think this fight was supposed to be Steve Erceg versus Almabayev. I think in that matchup, I would have favored Almabayev to win that fight because Erceg was coming off of a devastating KO loss. But now Almabayev is fighting a solid contender in Manel Kape, and I think that Manel Kape, he's going to win this by decision. It's going to be close. I think it's going to be like a 49-46 or a 48-47 type of decision. But I think that Manel Kape, he should win this fight. So that is going to be it for this video. As usual, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in my next video.